No, like for real though, don't rely on external outlet to entertain your mind. Let's say when you're bored, you're very tempted to use your phone, your laptop, to go to social media sites, to go to chatting with your friends over text, seeing pictures, mostly consume the media on the internet, online or offline. You like watch something in 2D, right? And it gives you dopamine, of course. But I don't think those kind of borrowing dopamine, borrowing excitements, entertainment from external outlet is good. But instead, you have to like do it as internal as well. I don't talk about going out here. Yeah, going out is fire. It's fine. Gives you like sunlight, natural mood, seeing your friends and families, seeing people outside gives you a sense of nature. You see life going on. Of course, going out is great. I'm talking about if you're like rotting in your bed, doom scrolling, something like that. No, the thing is you gotta always prepare for yourself a self-sufficient kind of entertaining. And what I think here is being fine with your thought. Not only will you need that, right? You master being alone with yourself, being fine with yourself, but also being happy in and of your own by yourself. You don't need anyone. You don't need anything tell you what to feel. You don't need anything to transfer the mood to you. No, you create it yourself. And how? I think there are many ways. Firstly, is by thinking. You know you possess one of the most powerful tool in this universe is thinking. You can literally create anything imaginary or realistic or practical, wonderful as well as chaotic thoughts inside your brain, and those thoughts can be about anything, and that boosts your creativity right there. Because like mindlessly consume other media and listen to what being told, it kills your creativity over time. And now thinking is what is the activity that regains that natural ability inside you. It's the presses creativity inside each of every person. And creativity here, I'm not just science like boast about like drawing, writing, professional career or something like that. It's very advanced, and I'm talking about the everyday life stuff. It's practical stuff, the stuff that gives you mood, the stuff that gives you joy, right? So just think, bro. Just think about anything that gives you joy, anything that gives you happy at first. I know detecting from your phone after a long time using it is hard. You feel bored, you feel like miserable and out of touch with the world. But you're not. You're not. I promise. You're already enough. You're sufficient enough yourself. You have so much stuff you consume already. You can use the stuff now. You can use that to create a reality, different reality for yourself, and unique thinking, unique imagery, imaginary, imaginary. I don't really know how to pronounce that word. Anyways, yeah, you can create that image, the realm, kind of imaginary thing. Imagining things is the most powerful ability that human possess, right? Like you imagine a reality where you are happy or you can achieve what you want, or something like fiction or science fiction, where in reality that you got a lot of money, for instance, something that you dreamed about and you're thinking about you getting it, right? How captivating it is to get what you really wanted for so long, your dream. Let's say, how about you imagine yourself for just for a second here, achieving your dream of your life, and then, oh, it's so good, right? But you imagine that, then you think, you start to noticing that, mm, oh, I can actually imagine the ways to get there. You can actually imagine the steps you need to take. The more you think about it, the more passionate, the more motivated you are on working towards it. So whenever you're working, you feel demotivated, remind yourself of the goal you originally set for yourself, right? So just think about it always. Or, or other ways to entertain yourself, I can tell that by creating stories, for example, right? You create your own story. You imagine yourself in a story, in a nice, well written, well told story. You imagine yourself, your life, your whole life, as something that is predetermined, determined for success, for beauty, right? It's not miserable living. And when you have the stories of your own, you follow the plot, follow the good, follow the right way. Isn't that great? Or maybe not the stories. Maybe it can be imagine yourself in a movie, for instance, which is what I did a lot when I was small. When I was small, I often imagine myself as a character, in the main character in my own movie, and people in heaven are watching me, watching in the future, right? When I die, I bring this movie with me in there and show to everyone proudly how greatly I have lived my life. And many things that make sense. And I silently thank the director of my own movie. Now, it always gives you a direction. Thinking, imagining those acts always gives you some sorts of ways, directions, purpose, motivation, aspiration, right? Just imagine is like, let's say you feel serious right now, you feel sad, desperate, depressed, and you feel down mostly. You can imagine you're just playing a game in this a spot, and you're just not getting what you want temporarily. You reset the game and you redo it all again. You're not dead yet, you're still alive and kicking.